For foot technique, there's different techniques that I also saw different teachers or drummers teach me or show me. For example, Eugene Ryabchenko from Flesh God Apocalypse and Krim. Krim is Eugene's teacher and Eugene is my teacher, and I learned from both of them in Drum Technique Academy. They both use a technique called swivel technique on the pedal. So most people use any kind of motion. There's different techniques of your foot going up and down. This technique is not like that. It goes right and left. So basically you're going like this. Kind of like that, to the sides of the pedal. Just so this technique supposedly helps some people with speed. I've seen people do it with their left foot only, unconsciously. I do that too sometimes, but mainly people when they practice it, or how we were taught to practice it, is that you practice right left of every foot, and it's mainly a kind of an ankle motion too. So it's not like your full leg moving right and left. It's more like just an ankle motion. So that's one of the techniques that I learned. We practice every foot separately, and then we put them both together and coordinate the two. The other one is an ankle motion, which I never thought of. When I was playing, I used to notice myself that I would play lower speeds with full leg motion. All my leg is moving. So you kind of feel like your joints here are moving up and down. And then I started noticing when the speed increases that my foot is coming off the pedal and kind of going up. My heel is up. And it's more like a contraction of the calf muscle. And you kind of have to feel it like this, like to feel your calf muscle kind of being the contraction of the muscle. That's what you have to feel. And you just practice just kicking and using that muscle all the time. So you're moving your ankle up and down, and that requires your heel to be up and not fully on the pedal, sitting as if you're playing a full leg motion. Now, that being said, again, there are some players that play full leg motion for all different speeds, mid, low, and low, mid, and higher tempos. But mostly, most people are more capable of playing higher tempo with the calf muscle, or what they call it, the ankle technique, because your ankle is moving up and down. Or using the swivel technique too is another option. There's another thing that I learned from my teacher, Matt Byrne from Hatebreed, that some people use these, and they're called ankle weights. And the moment he showed me these, he said, "Do you know what ankle weights are?" I said, "No, I don't know what that means." And he showed me these. He had similar thing to this, and you put each one around your ankle and play with it. This is going to restrict your ankle from moving, but it's going to allow your full leg muscles to develop more because it's heavy. You can always use 1 pound, but I think these are like 2 or 2.5 each. So you can do that. Some players like Gene Hoglan plays with them. He practices with them and plays with them. I play with them sometimes when I need more dynamics on the acoustic double bass drum. So if I want to sound louder and I know I'm not playing something extremely fast and I don't care for how much restriction is there around my ankle, I play them to give me kind of a heavier kick. It does help with that. So that's one reason. And the other reason, you just can practice with them at home. Your muscles are going to be used to kind of like lifting weights. When you lift heavier weights, then you leave them, and then when you start lifting something lighter, it becomes very easy for you. So it's kind of like using heavier sticks and thicker sticks for practicing your hands, and then playing with lighter ones. Everything becomes faster and easier. So that's kind of the purpose of ankle weights, and that's how I use them for. But there is no one technique that's right or wrong. Everything can be right or wrong depending on your body.